Welcome, Aries. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I'm getting ready to do a third quarter reading for you for July, August, and September. The major arcana cards are marking the numbers of the month for focus on what is to be. I have pulled as an overall energy for you the Page of Pentacles, which is describing your willingness, your openness to envision and create a plan, a proposal that is helping you to understand the procedure required to build something, create something, invest in a long-lasting, long-term effort that is absolutely about grounding your resources in the material world and producing something, hopefully something that is prosperous, something that is absolutely practical and of use to others. Underneath the deck, we have the Queen of Wands, which is showing one of your cards, your energy of passion, creativity, exploration, expansion, and enthusiasm for the pursuit of something that is clearly an expression of your own talents, your gifts, your faith, your belief, your principles in the world. And we're going to pull an overall oracle card from Soul's Journey and I've pulled honesty. I can always expect the truth from others. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it for myself. So this feels as though this is a reckoning for you. Some activity that you're projecting, that you're imagining, that you are planning, that you are proposing to others is about a coming to terms, a reckoning, a reconciliation with your talents, your resources, your skills, and your higher principles, your desire to express yourself in the most impactful way possible, in a way that has maximum benefit to those in your community or those around you. In July, if this reading is resonating with you, please like this video, share this with others, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I'm making changes, but I do appreciate those of you that support me by giving me your time and energy. So for July, the Chariot card is focusing in on the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. I like this out of the gate, your activity, your willingness to build with others, a collaboration that is culminating, that is producing, that is helping you to focus on your goals. The Chariot card helps us to plan the steps to move aside the distractions from the goals that we've established in concert and in alignment with others. And then it helps us also to step back, to take a break, to consider the challenges and difficulties that we have overcome. So there's a feeling here that you've come a long way, that you've overcome a lot. And of the resources you've gained, there has been a price to pay. You've suffered, you've encountered challenges, rejections, heartbreak, and you've really committed to understanding your own patterns, that a sense of self-acceptance rather than a constant seeking the approval of others or wanting to be loved by others by giving some aspect of yourself away. Instead, you are grateful for where you are. This gratitude is the foundation that you're moving forward on, with a clear awareness of how much you have, particularly in friends, loved ones, and peers, co-creators who are available, willing, and as excited as you to build something beautiful in July. I'm going to pull one clarifying card And I pulled the Queen of Swords. This is really a further description of your own energy. You are discriminating. You are facilitating ideas in this new project. The project can be about how you organize yourself as a team, as a collaboration, as a partnership. Uh, it's also about the goals of this collaboration that you are processing, not by necessarily leading with a set plan, but with an openness to new ideas and a curiosity that is allowing you to challenge not only your own ideas, but the way in which you evolve and uh, process together in order to make a presentation, use your words, articulate your vision, invite others in. And that seems to be a big part of the project that you are moving forward, this willingness to be honest, perhaps even be vulnerable about your own challenges in coming to the place where you are, and the willingness to use that as a basis of inviting others in to share their stories, their challenges, their struggles, and to engage in a productive dialogue, one that aims at the goals that you've already established for this partnership, but primarily as a vehicle for your own healing and growth, and self-acceptance is key. In the month of, okay, the camera is shifting and I'm going to let it be. In the month of August, the Strength card is clarified by the King of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. The Strength card is primarily about your ability to persevere throughout the challenges of your life, of our social world, understanding that you are strong and the purpose of your strength so that you're able to hold the line when things get difficult. There may be some external challenges you have to face in the month of August in particular, but then you understand that you've faced these challenges before. It doesn't prohibit you from continuing to help others to find their strength. And this feels to me at the core of your mission, your exercise, your plan, or your collaboration, finding strength, building strength, renewing your strength. And that is key to your faith in a better world. The King of Pentacles is describing your solid foundation in your material experience so that you are practiced in doing the work. You know what needs to be done and how to sustain that effort in order to be to a place of some kind of positive balance, some kind of prosperity that you can identify. And that prosperity is primarily aimed towards sharing generosity with your family, your community, but more as a teacher than as someone who is doling out resources. That is not your goal. Instead, you're sharing your experiences as a way of modeling productivity for others. You are allowing yourself to be creative, inventive, imaginative, and always a bit vulnerable. That vulnerability comes out as playfulness, the ability to make light of your basically very good fortune. You don't take your good fortune too seriously or for granted, but understand that it has empowered you to be creative in the ways that you persevere, you help others, you model strength for others. And this month of August is clarified by the Five of Swords. we keep coming back to self-acceptance. So again, this ability to identify your strength, to know that you're strong for a reason, that there's a purpose to it, that you've overcome and persevered through much more difficult situations, that in many ways prepared you for the social environment that you may be needing faith and clarity to get through. That your relative prosperity or comfort is something that you are able to use to leverage, not only towards helping others, but towards thinking through the way that you perhaps have allowed others' criticism or negative feedback or resistance to block you in the past, and how this no longer presents a challenge to you. The resistance that you now encounter, you've encountered so often that you don't take it as seriously as you once did. And this is positive because you no longer define yourself by the feedback of others, by the way others label you or see you, or their lack of support for your ideas is no longer an obstacle. It's simply something that you know that you have the creative gifts, the energy, the faith, the belief, the intuition in spades to overcome it. So in that way, the theme of self-acceptance is coming through these experiences that you will be having in the third quarter. In the month of September, it seems bizarre to be thinking about September now, but we're already almost there. The Hermit card is the energy to go within when you have challenges. And this is where your creativity is actually something that stands to serve you at this time. But more deeply, you must recollect your personal authority in order to stand on your plan, your beliefs, your goals, and your ability to persevere. Keeping the challenges in context, right? You have much from which to work with. You're aware of this. And so the necessary ability and necessity to pull in, to reconsider, to adjust your perspective, to look for the answers within is part of the power that we all can potentially bring to the month of September. And this is clarified by the Three of Cups and the Emperor card. Lovely. There's a lovely mirroring here in July and in September. So I see the Three of Cups here as a kind of celebration of what you have been able to achieve throughout the third quarter. An acknowledgement that this collaboration, this partnership could not be as effective as it is without the love and support that you can rely on. This love and support takes the form of connection, deep connection, so that you recognize, and again, don't take this for granted. And the Emperor is really about you taking full responsibility for your experiences in the world. That's all of them. It's not saying that you created all the experiences in the world. It's saying that you take responsibility for your part. You understand what you can change and what you cannot. You do not expend energy, precious energy, on the things that are givens, and instead take full control of your own response to life as a way of gaining the sovereignty, the sense of ownership that is required for you to renew your authority, your personal authority. You are the boss of you. And as straightforward as that sounds, you are now able to consider that in the context of your ancestors, your gifts, your inheritance in the world, so that you have a clear sense that you are no longer simply the puppet, if you ever felt as though you were one, or the offspring of those who came before you. Rather, you're in a dynamic conversation, communication with those. You are in able to collaborate with your heritage, your cultural lineage, your cultural legacy in a way that allows you to inform that, to claim that mantle as the reason why you move forward fully supported by your loved ones, by your creative gifts, your passion. And September is confirmed clarified by the Five of Wands. So right away I see how much change is occurring particularly in August and September. This Five of Wands is talking about the way that you work with others, the way that you're able to coalesce or lead a team by establishing a collaborative process, not a hierarchy, by accepting yourself as one among equals with an equal voice, but one that you are free to assert on behalf of the team. What you do is for the betterment of all that whom you are working with. And this feels like you're developing something very specific to improving your material conditions, as well as your ability to speak to your methods and strategies for doing so. So what you're learning, you're sharing with others, and this is really changing your position, your relationships for the better, a way in which you are galvanizing your team, partnership, community to work together to solve a problem. And that kind of takes us back full circle towards the beginning, where you are focused on your goals. And as you gradually move through the third quarter, you're able to articulate those goals and share your methods and strategies with others. I'm going to pull a crystal oracle, and this speaks to me, malachite, healing. I am a healing machine and manifesting miracles. Thank you so much, Aries, for this beautiful reading. Until next time, namaste.